Hello people of the internet, it's the Who Gaming here, and today I'm back with another video. This time is a little bit of a different type of video. Today we're doing a tutorial video. For those of you who are fans of the Yu-Gi-Oh franchise, you've probably heard of a dual disc before. If you haven't, the dual discs in the anime are the devices that project images of the Yu-Gi-Oh cards onto a battlefield so that two duelists can battle. And something that's really cool about dual discs is that they're very unique and drastically different. You'll very rarely see two duelists with the same dual disc. Unfortunately, there have only ever been 4 dual disc toys released. This is one of them. There's not a lot of variety to choose from. So in today's video, I'm going to teach you, or at least in this series, I'm going to teach you how to create your own custom dual discs. In this episode, we will be covering how to do the blade portion of the dual disc, and I have 2 examples here of dual disc blades that I have made. They are both still in the works, they're not finished, but these are 2 different blade types that I have made. So what you're going to need for this, to make the blade of your dual disc, you're going to need cardboard or foam core poster board, which I would recommend, a pen or pencil, and X-Acto knives or box cutters. So let's get on and I'll show you how to make the blade portion of your dual disc. First step in creating your dual disc blade is drawing it out. I would recommend using pencil first. Now the best part of this technique is that while you can still make accurate replicas of the dual discs from the show, you can also make your own unique dual discs, which is what I will do for this one. This one will be a ghost trick, sort of. The person that's going to use this dual disc uses ghost tricks, so I'm going to make it a ghost-themed dual disc. So I would recommend taking your pencil first to map it out, and make sure that you make the blade large enough that it will be able to support all 5 zones. So basically just start drawing it out, and I'm going to draw it out real quick and then I'll be right back, because it's kind of hard to do it with this tripod in the way. Now that that's done, it might be a little bit hard to see because it's just in pencil, but you're going to want to make sure that you have a tab or some kind of way that is going to attach to the hub of your dual disc. For example, if you look at this other dual disc that I have, this other blade that I have, it has this little tab here that will plug into the dual disc hub that I have made for it. So you want to make sure you have something like that. Think of that beforehand, unlike that other dual disc blade that I have where I didn't think about that, so I had to come up with a custom solution. So it's just better to just think ahead. So you could just cut it out straight from this if you're, short on time, but I'm going to go over it in pen just to make sure that I get the lines exactly where I want them. So I'll be back when that's done. There we go, now it's inked out. And another thing you need to remember is that even though you have it inked on here, this isn't going to be the last chance you have to change it. As you can see, I messed up a little bit over here, so I made it a bit bigger because I had to think about how that was actually going to hold up. But once you start cutting it with your knives, you'll be able to adjust things a bit more. So that is the next step. So what you're going to want to do is grab your X-Acto knife or whatever kind of, or box cutter or whatever you're going to use. I like to use this knife because it just cuts the best for me personally, but if you have a better knife, just use that. So it's going, again, it'll be pretty hard to cut this on camera, so I'll be back when that's done. So now that you have your base dual disc cut out, this is the base of what your dual disc is going to be. If you really wanted to, you could stop it right here, but you're going to, if you want to use this for more than sort of looks, you're going to have to go a little bit further. So you're going to have to think about layers and adding layers on top of this. For example, let's bring in another dual disc disc that I have made. So this one right here, as you can see that these different pieces of foam core poster board are on different levels, so you can you have your spots for placing your cards and stuff. So that's the kind of stuff you're going to need to look into doing right now. And the way that I recommend doing that is with some of them, it depends on how much of it you want to raise up, like how many detail pieces you want to be raised up. But the easiest way is probably either make just another copy of this dual disc and then just cut out the bits you don't need and throw it in here, or just add on, or just, let's see, you can take this, put it back on the foam core poster board you used, trace out around how much you need, and then just cut that out, and then fit it to shape with how you need it to be. So I'll be right back once I have what I need to do the raised portion of this. Once you've made sure that you have enough extra foam core poster board for the card slots and whatever other excess stuff you want on your dual disc, this is just about as much as I need. Make sure it's cut to the shape of your dual disc first of all, so that you don't have any overhang. And then you're going to want to take a card of the size that you were going to use. Since this will be used as a prop in a series I'm working on, it's going to use custom Yu-Gi-Oh cards, which are the size of my Quest TCG cards. So this is what I will be using for sizing. But if you want to make one just for playing the game, just use regular Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So what you're going to want to do now is cut out the slots for where you want your cards to go. Remember, there's 5 slots, obviously. Design them however you want. It's completely up to you. So I'm going to get on that, and I'll be right back. There we go. As you can see, the we cut out that big foam sheet into a bunch of little bits, little foam bits that now sort of add a little bit of detail to the dual disc, including, of course, the card slots, plural. There we go. These aren't glued down or anything yet. That will be another video whenever I assemble this dual disc. But the only thing left to finish the blade portion of this dual disc is painting, which unfortunately will be a separate video where I will paint the entirety of this dual disc, including the hub that I will have to make for it, all at once, and I'll show you guys how to do that, how I do it, and how you could do it to make it easier for you. So, given that, this will be the end of this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're feeling up to it. If you like this series and want to see more of me building this dual disc, please leave a like and a comment down below telling me how much you like this series and if you want to see more. If you want to see other tutorial style videos, also leave that down in the comment section. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.